Nothing's changed.
Hey, you got your lighter?
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
What? What happened?
Nothing. Never mind. Sorry.
I knew exactly what Jake would say if I told him I'd seen something. So, I didn't say anything. But there was no way I was going to sleep at that point.
I remember the next morning, Greg was trying to convince me to just leave.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
But I wasn't going anywhere until we went back in there and got the papers we needed to sell the place.
We were drunk.
I've been drunk before. I've never hallucinated.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe we heard it wrong. We did almost kill that bottle of bourbon.
Someone screamed.
I shouldn't have let Jake convince me,
Well, then let's see who it was.
but he kind of had a point. And looking at that house in the daylight kind of made me feel silly for being scared. If Jake could go in, so could I.
It's not so bad in the daylight. Let's find the paperwork and get out of here.
Agreed. Man, we're never gonna be able to find anything in here. There's like 40 years worth of stuff piled up.
Yeah, it's all junk, too. I keep my important documents in my office.
There's no way I'm going up there.
You scared? Even in the daylight?
Yeah. Hello? We're coming up, and we are armed. Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Any thoughts?
yeah, I knew your grandfather well.
Great uncle.
Now, Joe was a stubborn man. He didn't care what anybody thought. Didn't care about the law either. If he thought it was right, he was just gonna do it. I'm sure in his mind, whatever he did up here, he was doing for good reason.
And what exactly was he doing up here?
Well, a lot of folks around here, they can't afford medical insurance. It's hard for them to get health care that other folks can.
He told us that our uncle worked at the local hospital by day, and that at night, he would actually perform procedures at the house.
And folks who was real sick, like dying, well, rumor has it he would kind of experiment on them, just to give them a fighting chance.
Why the hell did he keep the parts?
I'm afraid the answer to that question he took with him to his grave. I tell you what, I'll come by tomorrow and I'll box all this stuff up. But let's just keep this between us. Understood?
So the cops knew that Uncle Joe was hacking into people all those years and just let it go?
Yeah.
We were too weirded out to even question him.
Okay. See you boys in the morning.
After that cop left, we tore the place apart and finally found the deed to the property. And I was ready to get the hell out of there.
Well, this has been a total nightmare. What are you doing?
It's 9 o'clock. Can't do a 10-hour drive without sleep.
Then let's go to a motel or something.
What motel?
Are you kidding me? You're gonna sleep in here?
Is the boogeyman coming? We were creeped out last night because we hadn't been here and we had bad memories and all that. Now we've seen the place in the daylight. We know there's nobody upstairs. We checked every room. Let's just sleep for a few hours and then we'll go as soon as the sun comes up.
Suit yourself, man. Jake. 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 Jake? Jake!
Did you see something? There was... Let's get the hell out of here.
We ended up selling the property to the Highway Authority. They were buying up land for an interstate project.
We never found out who that woman was that I saw upstairs. But I'd bet my life that she died on that operating table.